of today, I would like to share mainly about two topics. What is psychology? What is music therapy? And how it benefits our mental health. Psychology and music therapy, two very, very, very broad subjects, not to be, completed in just one 45-minute session. There are so many different topics to be covered, but we'll try to touch upon the main parts of that. First, let's start with what is psychology. Okay, so usually when we talk about psychology, are you a psychologist? I'll be talking in a normal person's, a layman's term, like we say. You're a psychologist, so you can read my mind. That's what people ask, right? Oh, come on, tell me what's going in my mind.
Yes.
Then I say, okay, that's not what it is. Okay, there's so much more into psychology, right? So what is psychology? Psychology is the study of the human mind. Yes, no doubt. Human mind and its wide-ranging functions and influences. Okay, so psychological research advances our understanding of human emotion, personality, intelligence, memory, perception, cognition, attention, and motivation, as well as the biological processes that drive human functions and behavior. So it is not just about reading mind. It includes a lot of different facets like memory, personality, intelligence, and definitely the biological side of it, like how the brain functions, the neurological aspects of it, the behaviors, emotions, thinking, and so many other things that the psychology as a subject studies. So we would like to understand what are the 5 pillars of psychology, right? There are 5 pillars that are broadly divided. So what does psychology usually involve? So first is the biological aspect. Like I said, it involves the biopsychology and neuroscience, biological basis of human, and then sensation and consciousness. And the second pillar is a cognitive. So it connects with, it helps us understand the perception, thinking, intelligence, memory, and those kind of aspects. And then developmental. So developmental is right from the birth till the death, the lifespan, the development of the human being. And in that process, how the learning happens. The fourth pillar is the social and personality. So it talks about how different kind of personalities function. And what kind of emotions and how motivations work, and how socially we are social animal, right? So how socially we are different and how socially we are similar. And then the fifth one is the mental and physical health. So this talks about the stressors, stress related, the lifestyle, the health, not just physical, but basically the mental health, the psychological health. And then it has been put into like normal and abnormalities by the APA standards. So we discuss more about why it is deviating from the normal, and then how different kind of therapies like CBT, then psychodynamics and behavior therapy, and so many numerous therapies that can help us build the mental health. So basically, psychology is a study of the mind and behavior, and it embraces all the aspect of human experiences, from the functions of brain to the actions of nations, right? From the child development to the aged care. Okay, what is music therapy? So before going to what is music therapy, let's understand what is music. I think Dr. Shikhaji just said that Nada Brahman, she spoke about the Big Bang and the sound. So it all begins to there. So music is considered as an art. Okay, it's an art of sound and time, expressing ideas and emotions in significant forms through the elements of melody, harmony, rhythm, and color. So basically, it involves melody, harmony, and rhythm. And through these modes, it helps us to create. So that's why it's an art. And it helps us express our ideas and emotions. So it's basically a sound or nada generating a particular vibration which moves through the medium ether, that's the air, in the atmosphere, and affects the human body. Coming to what is music therapy, an interpersonal process in which the therapist uses music and all of its facets, that is rhythm, melody, timbre, tone, everything of it, to help the patients to improve, restore, or maintain health. That's a brief definition given by Bruskia. Basically, it's a scientific method used into research where musical elements and facets are used, and seen how it helps and benefits our health and well-being. So what are the goals of music therapy? Cognitive, communicative, emotional, social, musical, physical, and spiritual. Now, when you look at the 5 pillars of psychology, you can somewhere connect between these goals of music therapy, right? We have the cognitive aspect, we have the communicative and social, where the social part of the psychological pillar comes in, the emotional aspect, musical, physical, and spiritual. So they are the major goals of music therapy. Music therapy incorporates techniques such as listening to, reflecting on, creating music to improve a client's health and well-being. So it is not just always listening, not just always singing. I would like to add here that when we talk about music therapy as such, we are not, when we conduct therapies in group or individual, we are not focused on how perfect the person sings, how beautifully the person sings or performs. It's more about the therapeutic aspect of music, right? So our focus is more on how it is helping the person to heal, right? So in that process, it helps us, we use these kind of different modes as a part of music therapy. So it could be listening, it could be singing, it could be music making, so creating music on the go, and then rhythmic movements. Like just now, Dr. Meghna was mentioning about the recent rhythm things that's been really popular. The drumming has been really popular, and I'll be coming to that. I'll show some videos that we did back as a group music therapy event. So immersing people into music can allow them to more easily express themselves, identify and process difficult experiences, develop social and communication skills, or simply find emotional release. So it is not just a kind of therapy which will just cater to somebody who's really into disease or really wanting something for the health. It's for every day. Okay. How many of us listen to music? I don't think so. Anybody will put down their hands here. Right? Yeah. Everybody, right? It may be different choices. That's fine. We have different interests. We are different individuals. But we all do, isn't it? See, I can see everybody raising hands there, right? So then how has music been a part of our journey? Okay. Since the baby is born, we listen to lullabies, right? Isn't it? The baby is crying, and then do we see, has the mother learned music? Does she know swaras well? Does the grandmother have any certification in music? No. It's basically connecting to that different soul, connecting to that newborn baby, where music, the rhythm, the soothing thing helps the baby to sleep better, to calm down, isn't it? Similarly, during childhood, we have rhymes, and then we enjoy dancing to different music, isn't it? Also, because I see women here, is there anybody who plays music and does the household chores? Radio play करके,
Yes.
या फिर गाते खुद गाते, right? We are using that therapy knowingly or unknowingly, isn't it? Right. We feel good. That adds on, gives us some motivation. We feel recharged to do our work better, isn't it? So similarly, we also see that in many cultures, during agriculture, when there's a time to harvest, we see people singing folk songs, right? Singing together as a group and working together. So that's where we talk about better productivity in work atmosphere when listening to music. I have worked on work in corporate settings as a music therapist. So that these are all new terms in this Western society. We're using music therapy, the corporate music therapy and things like that. But it has been a part and parcel of our culture since time immemorial. Right? Music has been part and parcel, not just in our cultures, in cultures around and across the world. And like rightly Dr. Meghna said, it's a language. Even if I sang a Kannada song today, somewhere you could connect. You may not understand the exact lyrical meaning of it, but you know it was some devotional song, right? So it is a language by itself, connecting people across the world, right? So basically here it's an emotional connection. what I wanted to communicate here is when we talk about finding emotional release, it's not necessary that we should have particular disease to go through a music therapy. We are unknowingly doing music therapy somewhere as a part of our journey and how it impacts us on day-to-day life. All right, let's do some activity. Everybody ready? Okay, I'll play some audio. Okay. Some audio clippings, and I would like you to please put in the chat box what kind of emotion do you experience when you listen to this music, or if you recollect anything, that's fine. Okay, you can put on when you listen to this, what do you remember or what do you feel? All right, yeah, let's go. Okay. Is it audible? Yes, yes. Okay, sorry, I have to stop it. I know we want to continue listening, but what emotions do you feel, or what do you feel or think or connect when you listen to this music? Please type in the chat box. Excitement, festival mode, energy, joy, devotion. See, so many different emotions, right? One song, different emotions. But most of it is powerful. Yeah, powerful, musty. Okay, nice. Energetic. Yeah, right? Different emotions, but everybody is pointing, yeah, Bholenath connection. Yeah, nice, right? So everybody's pointing to more of uplifting or energizing music, right? Something devoting or uplifting us, right? Some emotion, a commonality in emotion. Yeah. Let's go to the next music. Uh, yeah. Soothing, Rosa, journey, feeling innocence, relaxing, harmony, calm, relax, soothing, right? So nobody's typing energizing here. Too uplifting and calming. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, relaxing, soothing, flow of life. Nice. I like the words people are using. Mood setter. Right. So how many of you connected heart chakra opening? Like, wow, nice. Relaxing, yeah. Me. Wow, what does that mean? That's me. Is that is that does that connecting with you? When you say me, connected to the chakra. Yeah. Yeah. Singing mode. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for the responses. So somebody had typed Rosa, right? So if we were of that, I mean, our school or college days, we suddenly go back to that memory, isn't it? Right? Okay, let's listen to the next one. I'll talk more about this one, but I want you to listen and finish the activity first. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. Yeah. So dancing, enjoying Ganpati festival. What did I miss? festive mood, power, triumph. Yeah. So many different emotions. Devotional, yes. Yeah. So this is another mood setter. Next music. Oh, sorry. I played this one. A baby at home. Okay, so dance with mood, alarm, alarm. Okay, maybe your alarm set is set to this one. Calming, soothing, relaxing. Yeah. Next. Yes, a funny Tom and Jerry feeling, enjoying, playful, childish, happy, children rhyme. Yeah, right. Next, chasing, playful. Yeah, so patriotic, military drill, adventure, marching, nation feeling, preparing for a war, parade, isn't it? Yes, that's absolutely right. Next. Yeah. So romantic, playful dance by young couple, love, musical concert, Pehla Nasha, that's my favorite, stress buster, right? Pehla Nasha can take us to different, somebody had written, it's my honeymoon time, so I recollect that for Dil Hai Chota Sa music, I guess, right? So that's what I was saying. It is not just about emotion, it's about thoughts, it's about connections back, right? It's a stress buster. Yeah, last one. Yeah, so melancholy, sad thoughts, emotions, feeling bad, isn't it? Yes. So what we saw here was yeah. what we saw here was different music. Some people had a little slight different experiences of emotions and thoughts and connections for the same music, but at the same time, the music could connect with it. Nobody said for a patriotic song that it was a sad song unless they had some memory associated with it, right? So there are different elements of the music. It taps our thoughts and our emotion, which play a major role in psychology. All right. Yeah. So did you enjoy the music? Did you all enjoy this music? Right. So we all are listening to, and did we say, okay, oh, this, let us play a sad music now? No, nobody told you. You could connect with it. You could feel, oh, this is childish. Oh, this is like Tom and Jerry. I really recollect the Tom. I mean, Tom is running and Jerry is chasing it. It's like childish, right? Somebody said it's a lullaby every day I played, right? So we know the power, that's the power of the music notes. So when composed and arranged in such a way, they can connect and tap that musical part of us, the emotion part, the emotional part of us, which helps us, connect with our emotions and also release our emotions and thereby bring the catharsis effect. Okay, so psychology in music therapy, the psychological effects of music therapy can be powerful and wide-ranging. It's an intervention used to promote emotional health, help patients cope with stress, boost psychological well-being. And it says that some research also suggests that your taste in music can provide insight into different aspects of your personality. So that's where we talk about different personalities in psychology. So what kind of music you love can, we can figure out, okay, you may be of this particular type of personality. So basically what you think and then what you do affects how you feel. Okay, so think, feel, act also is another way what we talk in psychology. Similarly, music caters to all of this. It taps our thought patterns, it taps our emotions, and thereby our behaviors and responses are such that we are in a better state and better mental health condition. How does music therapy work in psyche? So modulation of this is a study done by Kolsch. So it helps in modulation of attention, modulation of emotion, cognition, behavior, and communication. Again, I've used these words because we are talking about psychology and music. So the main terms used in psychology are attention, emotion, cognition, behavior, communication. So all of these areas are addressed by music. Okay, it's addressed as a holistic thing. So let's see how. Music grabs our attention and distracts us from stimuli that may lead to negative experiences such as worry, pain, anxiety, and so on. This may also explain the anxiety and pain-reducing effects of listening to music during medical procedures. So we heard Dr. Meghana and even Shikha say that music is being used in medical professional quite widely now. So it helps elevates pain. I would like to share my own experience here, and also the experience with the women that I work, my sister-in-law. During the labor pain that we go through during the childbirth, we did use music, and it did help us, go sail through the journey in a more better way. Okay, so there have been a number of studies done by orthopedics and people working, psychiatrists who are working using, even dentists who are using music as a pre and post operative adjunct therapy, which helps in, elevating pain, and also before the operation or before any surgery, it is used to help reduce the anxiety. So there are a lot of research happening in India and in around the world on this topic. Music provides stimulation and structure to brain, and it introduces timing, grouping, and synchronization, which improves how our brain organizes information. This can improve both attention and memory. We'll talk more about attention and memory in the next slide. So music helps you to concentrate by blocking out distracting noise. It acts as a stimulus that engages the brain, which modifies your mood and provides a rhythm that helps you keep alert. This serves to make the task at hand more engaging, less dull, and easier. So here again, I would like to share my experience when it comes to attention. I have worked with children with autism and also children at school, where like I said, my first-hand experience, I used to study with music on always. So then there was no YouTube, or there was only DD1 channel. But then we had the tape recorders, so the cassettes go on. Okay, so that used to motivate me to study, and definitely I have seen that it helped me organize, but better, it helped my attention span. Like it says, when we are listening to a particular music, even if there is so much noise around you, traffic noise, construction noise, you really feel you're deaf to that because your focus is more on the music part, because it has a rhythm, a melody, a tone that is set and organized. It's a mathematical calculation. Music is basically a mathematical calculation. So when you know that, and when those part of your brain cells are activated through music, automatically it can generalize into your other attention areas, which can include academic or your day-to-day activities, which requires more focus and alertness. So music has helped with people, children who go through the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It helps them calm. It helps them sit in a place. Okay, so we engage the children in musical activities, which helps them release their hyperactivity, and then thereby helps them sit calm and come to a place. So it works wonders on people who feel that I'm not attentive, I don't have a memory. In this context, I would like to take the example of Dr. Meghna, what she said about the Parkinson's, where the lady couldn't get up from her chair, but then she was a dancer. So when that music was played, she could get up. So that memory, that musical memory is registered in the brain, right? Those cells are activated, that can't be deleted. It is so powerful. So it makes you connect, and that's how it's been used with people in Alzheimer's and dementia to help them cope up really well with what they go through and sail through in a more calm and pleasant way in the journey that they face, especially with the memory loss. So there's a lot of work happening in the dementia part of area as well, where music is used. Modulation of emotion, we just saw how different emotions can be, we can connect with our emotions when we listen to the music. It reduces stress, elevates mood, reduces symptoms of depression, increases relaxation, tension, and anxiety. Increases relaxation and reduces tension and anxiety, and thereby increases positive emotions. Cognition. So I just spoke about the cognitive aspects of dementia and other as memory and attention. So there is a study done by the Marks Institute of Brain Behavior and Development, who found that music increases memory and retention as well as maximizes learning capacities. Yeah, it helps us build self-esteem, self-worth. It helps us connect with ourselves. Somebody just mentioned in the chat that it's me, it's connecting to my chakra, it's connecting to my root. So it's about creating self-awareness, and thereby when we are aware of ourselves, automatically we are better aware of this surrounding, and thereby the person in front of us. And it empowers the individual to become more confident in making choices and decisions. Structured music lessons signify enhanced children's cognitive ability. So children who are learning different musical instruments or vocal, there are numerous studies who have shown that it has improved their academic performance, and they're able to balance their study, other activities, and the developmental stages very effectively. Music therapy can improve multiple domains of cognitions in attention deficit patients, including attention and psychomotor, and memory and orientation. Modulation of behavior. So it evokes and conditions the behaviors such as movement patterns, including walking, speaking, and grasping. So when we talk about this, we just mentioned that it increases our self-confidence, self-esteem, right? So when we are confident and we feel better about ourselves, we are in a good state of mind, definitely our body posture, our communication patterns are so positive and good. And we are in a better state to grasp what the person in front of us is telling us. It may be learning or an interaction, right? It improves motivation. It helps you sleep better. In my experience, I have used Rag Hamsa Dhwani with children who have ADHD, autism, and even with myself, where many times it has helped relax and help better quality of sleep. So it can be again different for different people. There are certain guidelines and raga systems where these swaras help for this, but it is not like 100% that. Sometimes it's an individual personality, their inclination also, which can give different results of the same music. Yeah. Helps you eat less. So what does this mean is, we talk here about the binge eating in psychology. So usually when we are depressed or anxious or stressed up, we end up munching on things, right? So music helps us to take food that our body requires. That's what it means when I wrote helps eat you less. It doesn't mean like you go on a diet or something. Basically, it is because you're aware, because you're connected, because you're happy, your moods are good, you end up not eating, not binge eating. You end up what is required for your health, and reduce aggressive and agitated behavior. So music provides a channel. We had one of the music where you felt uplifted, energized. So, even in dance, we use that. The Nataraja, where the Raudra Rupa is used, and then they put the music and they dance that way. It helps us get the catharsis. We can use our emotions. It gives a channel and ventilation to our emotions, and thereby helps us regulate our emotions. So thus we are less agitated and aggressive with music therapy. Modulation of communication. So basically interaction is better. With autistic children, we have seen that their socialization and communication is hampered a lot. So music helps them communicate in a better way. Okay, there is a lot of improvement seen in their speech. Even in my personal experience, I have worked with children who have speech issues. Along with other psychological therapies that I use, I have worked with a girl who is a borderline by intellectual ability, and had some operative measure to do, and there was issue with her speech. She couldn't speak clearly, and it's been almost 3+ years I'm working with her. And let us understand, music therapy is something not like a take a pill and 4 hours your fever is dropped. Okay, it's a process. It is something that has to go for a little long. It needs time, right, to heal. But patience is required. And in this, I would like to share that today she is able to really speak so well than what she used to do before. I used mantras with her, and songs or music. I did use Omkara because I really believe in the power of Om, and also used songs which had repetitive usage of words like r, dha, th to help her speak better, right? And that has tremendously seen a result in the way she's communicating with people with more confidence, because she's a bright child other way. Although on a borderline in certain aspect, in some ways she's really smart. And today she's all working as a part-time teacher in a school where she's interacting with little children. So that has made a tremendous difference in her. And I think I would give credit to music, because I've been focused more with music therapy with her, working on the clarity of speech. So we are talking about communication here. So I wanted to share this experience here. Yeah. So it encourages the clients to express themselves creatively, develop social and communication skills. And it includes, usually in music therapy, we choose the music that the clients love so that they are inclined to therapy. Why I say that is, we know our ragas are powerful, but we also should know from a psychologist perspective that the person sitting in front of me is a person who could have varied interest, right? So it is individually catered. So a person who is liking a Bollywood music, suddenly if I start playing Bhimsen Joshi, he or she may not connect right away. He or she may feel, this is boring, yeah, I can't go through this. Okay. So naturally, we have to understand who is in front of us, take a little bit history, what's the inclination, what kind of music do you like? And on that basis, we work on the music therapeutic sessions that we give. And in that process, we definitely include the ragas and our omkara and mantras, but it's a mix and match. I use that kind of approach. So these are the benefits of music. I've just put it in an infograph. The physical and psychological, because we are running short of time, I would like to just quickly brief this. Eye contact, yeah, there's better eye contact with children with autism, and I've seen a lot of autistic kids who are musically inclined, right? So that helps connect their communication, that helps connect with the person, and their communication gets better. And that's a group psychology and music therapy. So music therapy provides a secure and accepting environment and provides positive change. We being social animal, so naturally it works wonders as groups. So now Navratri, and we know there garbhas happening around, and then there may be different festivals where we gather together, we attend concerts, right? Even Dr. Meghna said that there are flash mobs happening around nowadays. Everybody's going there right away, go click. And then during the Ganpati time, we have the dole. So many things. It's a group event, right? It's a group thing where rhythm, melody, music comes, and it connects us. So there's a different kind of bonding, vibration, and atmosphere. So music helps connect socially well, and thereby it individually helps us in a better mental health condition, yeah, psychological well-being and physical well-being. In this context, I would also like to share my experience working as a corporate music therapy in startup in Hubli, where I thought, like I just mentioned, it would not be always classical, but keeping classical as a base. We used to conduct Bollywood music therapy for the startup group, where everybody used to gather once in a month, and then I used to keep a theme for them. So maybe this time we can have love songs, this time we can have sad songs, this time we can have patriotic songs, this is a festival season, let's have festivity songs. So we are not judging how the person is singing, how beautifully it is, it's just fun. And then everybody used to come and participate, and after a couple of sessions, many of them gave me a feedback that, ma'am, this is definitely helping in the productivity, the work we do, because we feel good, we feel it's a unit, we are working together for the team. It helps the connectivity between the employees, and there is better performance in your work, and the stress that causes the work that causes the stress, sorry, is definitely reduced. So they are more motivated to work for the startup, is what they gave the feedback. I used to regularly take feedbacks, and that's how I've used music in workplaces and corporate settings. Yeah,